And now, a WGBS News special report. Here is Clark Kent.
Danny and Heather Kelly, also known as Cal and Kara, a super couple, a truly super couple, and and a very, it's really incredible the amount of work that they do. How many comic book conventions would you say that you go to throughout the year?
We have at least 4 that we do on a regular basis, and sometimes we throw a couple more in, just depending on if we can work them in or not. Yeah.
We also go to hospitals throughout the year. Also, all throughout the year, we with children like Eggleston, and we work with children that have had cancer, going through cancer, chemotherapy. That is something also that we do. We do parades and different types of fundraisers.
That is really wonderful, and for those that see you around, that's something that people don't really get to hear, I would imagine, too much, and so that's excellent.
Yeah,
it's you can look it up. It's called Heroes Alliance. And you can follow the different charities and the pictures and the children and everything.
Is that heroesalliance.com?
Yeah, and there's several, each state, they have one in Texas, an organization there, a chapter of it there, a chapter in Florida, and we belong to the one in Georgia. And our friend Margie, she's with us today, she's the head of the one in Georgia. So she organizes the events that we do for children and any other, charitable events that we do. And so, yeah, we have a group of heroes that go around and, do our thing. So, yeah.
That's wonderful. And now, how large of a group is it? Usually a pretty large group of heroes, or how does it organize?
Go ahead, Ben.
It's a pretty large group, but you can only have about 5 or 6 at a time come in because you don't want it to be overwhelming. So we kind of rotate out, and in that, because you don't want to overwhelm it. And then there's a lot of rules because of the families, and it's just it's unbelievable. The children go berserk because somebody came for them, and there's no other better feeling. It's like when you come to Metropolis, this feeling of family and everything like that. It's the same thing with that. Holding on to Danny, holding on to me. They want to grow up. They want to marry us, and they fall in love. It's beauty. Evil has not touched them yet.
Exactly, and with Heroes Alliance, hopefully that will hold that off at bay for a very good long while, if not for the distant future.
Winning that award last night was amazing to us. We would have never thought that they would have. It just took us by surprise and kind of. Just my heart went down, and I was an unbelievable feeling to because we come up here with no other intentions but to have fun. We come up here and to see these people are our family, and to be recognized among 3 or 4 other people that have won this throughout the years is just an amazing honor to have that done to us. It's really amazing, and we appreciate everybody that whether they chose us or whatever. We really are humbled.
I very much so. And I can't believe it. And then the Noel Neal Award it was just so unbelievable. I didn't feel worthy of it, and just because she is an amazing woman. And everybody, you all of you are so wonderful, and it took me by surprise. I really truly believe I misunderstood, and I was sitting there thinking, oh, I wonder if this person won it. I was thinking,
It was really. When
very emotional.
Oh well, for us too. I remember for the in the Search for Superman contest.
Yeah, we were both in that.
Yeah, and just as a testament to the amount of work and the amount of time talking about the Metropolis and the Superman celebration and everything that you do, it was the number of votes that you got was just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
It was incredible to see it. It really was. We were shocked, and we were like, wow, that just it was absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
And that really along with everything else, is really one of the many testaments to just the reaction that you get for the work that you do.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
We have, you know, like I said, we go to a lot of different cons, and like I said, this was the one that, if we didn't do any other ones, this would be the one that we would go to. You know, we have people come up to us daily, or either if it's on Facebook or online some way, or somehow they get in touch with us to tell us, you know, they love what we do. And you know, I always say that our motto is bringing the comics to life, and we try to do that, you know, year round. We try to train really hard for these to give people, you know, what they expect that their heroes should look like: Superman, Supergirl, whatever things we do.
Give them justice.
And you know, to hold up to the values and the stuff that S means, you know, to a lot of people, and us also. But you know, we had a lady just come up to us not more than an hour ago, and she said that she comes to this convention every year to see us, and I was like, I just went over and hugged her neck.
It's just a testament as to how much the fans flatter us. And I mean, and the family and friends that we've met here, they send us gifts in the mail and letters. They're always sending us stuff saying, you know, that thanks to us, you know, they think of him as Superman, me as Supergirl, and they look up to us. And if we can do that for just one person, you know, then that's everything.
Yeah, not to mention we've met, you know, some unbelievable people over the travels and stuff we've done, you know, not to mention stars and from comic book artists to stuff, you know, and one in particular, our friend George Perez, he's like an uncle to us, and you know, we're actually going to his house next month.
We're gonna stay with
spend
him
a weekend,
for
stay with him for a few days, and you know, and he's you know, one of the biggest names in comic books, and he you know, he's oftentimes told us, you know, that he is you know, in awe of what we do. And we say, you know, we tell, in answer to that, we tell him, you know, you inspire us, and he says we inspire him to, you know, do that. And that's an incredible feeling, you know. So, you know, from the fans to the artists to the stars we meet, you know, it's just an unbelievable feeling. We love what we do.
We went to DC Comics, DC headquarters in New York last year. I'm sure we've told you, mentioned that, and it was absolutely amazing. But one of the most amazing things, we did go in costume, and that they were all completely freaked out. It's like they don't even know anymore. They have forgotten. They're in their offices and they're writing, and we're meeting the heads and everything. And I was like, you know, you've got to come to Metropolis. You have to see your true fans. They're not just numbers. And I was like, you walk around and you will see Superman. And they were asking us to sign stuff. They were saying, can we be your Facebook friends? They wanted pictures with us. And it was amazing and just bizarro. It was like a bizarro world.
Yeah.
Now that's incredible, and actually that kind of speaks to the cycle of things. You know, I mean, the comics inspire fans, and then the fans in turn, as they go through life, and they can reach a point where they can inspire comics and those that make them, and that. You've already said, but that has to be an amazing feeling, and that's incredible. Now I also know that you have a whole I can't even think of what to call it. A whole ton of different costumes that you've had built up over the years. Now. Out of all of the, I'll make this a two-part question. Out of all of these Superman-related ones, which one, or Superman, Supergirl, which one is your favorite out of those?
My costumes are, you know, usually based on, like I said, if I do one, it's usually based on something I saw in the comics, and, you know, I've kind of, you know, now started just searching for more Superman-related costumes. You know, when another artist draws another character or makes him into another costume, you know, I try to do that costume. But I've done, you know, like you say, you know, 14, 15 different versions of Superman throughout the years. The one I just debuted this time was the 1939 first appearance of Superman in Superman 1. I like that costume. I got a good reaction out of it yesterday. It was a beautiful costume. I liked the way it felt. But you know, I got a kind of a Chris Reeve, Dean Cain kind of combination costume that I like. used Dean Cain's cape on Christopher Reeve's costume. It's kind of a little morph thing of what I've done, but I kind of like that one the best. So it's one award today. So that's kind of my favorite.
Okay.
I'm very partial to the Michael Turner, but then that was also my first. Okay, but I also love the 70s version, the one that I wore last year with the shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that one a lot also, but my first was Michael Turner, and so I usually wear it at least once, at least for a few hours while I'm here.
And now for the second part, out of the costumes that are not Superman or Supergirl, which is your favorite from those?
Well, she has actually more than I do. She's got a variety of different costumes. I don't have that many that aren't Superman related. I only have two. I have Wonder Man, that's a Marvel character. I actually do that for a web series called The Avengers, and so we film and do a lot of little episodes with me as Wonder Man, and with
where can fans online see that?
They can see that. It's AvengersWebSeries.com, I believe that's what it is. Yes, and they can see.
Okay, be sure to check that out.
And there's it's got Captain America and the other Avengers, the Hulk, Thor. So they kind of get in these little parody things, situations. It's funny. A little play on the Avengers, but I do have that one, and I have Atom Smasher that I made last year to go with her Stargirl. We're trying to incorporate more couples costumes and actually ones where the characters have relationships. And this particular was the JSA All Stars, and Atom Smasher had a relationship with Stargirl, so I did that one with her. So. Yeah, she wants me to do costumes where we can actually hold hands and not be kissing cousins. You know what I mean?
So it can be a bit odd, a bit awkward at times, at least for when they're watching. But.
Yes. Now a lot of my costumes, technically, is Kara. She's fallen through a portal again, or she's fallen Superman, and then she turns out to be she's Power Girl this time, or sometimes she's Kara Kent, or she's corrupt Supergirl, and there's a lot of those, but I have about 10, and of course I've done some of the ones that George has created. Yes, but I got to tell you, one that I love is Black Canary.
Yeah, she's known for that one too.
Oh, I'm definitely known for Black Canary.
that is really that's
the Sonic Scream.
Yeah. Can you do that?
Oh, of course.
Well, see, there you go. And I appreciate you very much not ruining our audio equipment. Now, do you have a personal website where people can see some of your photos, or?
It's our Facebook is the only thing we have right now. It's Danny and Heather Kelly. On Facebook, so you can look us up there and find us there.
Is that all one word?
Danny and Heather are all ran together because it's so long of a kind of a name. So the Danny and Heather are ran together, and then a space, and then Kelly, Kelley. Well,
that's a very good spelling. And I'd just like to say from all of us, congratulations. So much. It's wonderful, and thank you for taking the time to interview.
It is always a pleasure to spend time with you and Lois. Every year we see the two of you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, we love seeing you too, and we love. There's something. Now, I will actually say one more thing before we go. If you had anything, because I know you spread the word about Metropolis a lot, if there's anything that you could tell people who have not had the opportunity to come to the celebration, would you maybe say just a few words for us? Yeah.
This town is just absolutely family-oriented. The people are lovely, from the mayor. Everybody's welcome. Anybody that comes here, if you're involved in Superman or comics or any of that aspect, this is the place to be. The Superman Museum. The fans, the people that come in costume, the townspeople, from every aspect of it. It's just a beautiful, lovely place to come. The Superman celebration is the culmination of our year. We love coming here, and if anybody's coming, they'll welcome you with open arms, and you'll enjoy yourself immensely.
This is the Disney World of comic geeks.
Yeah.
This is literally the family place to take, a family vacation. If you and your family love comic books, love Superman or, any of the other one, DC, Marvel, this is the place to come. It's very family oriented. It's not like a lot of the other conventions where you gotta look this way, that way, one or something. Everything is completely surrounded about the family.
That's very important. Well, thank you both again very much, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We really look forward to seeing you again next year, and anytime we get a chance.
My friend, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
You're watching WGBS News Metropolis.